wrestling in the whole world?
I'm too old to worry about fighting and arguing, and let's just get along. I'm happy to help anybody. Yeah, you know what? Like, listen, it's, there's a greater plan above us all, and if that plan involves us getting somebody, then great. If that plan involves her going somewhere else, then that's great too. And if I can help in any way, that's why I'm here.
And that's nice to see, because sometimes as programs get really good, they become very confined, right?
Very
very self-contained.
Yep.
You look at Penn State; those wrestlers they're kept tight to the chest up there. You go see them talk to another coach. There's a coach right behind them, watching over it. So it's nice that you guys are able to kind of work together and build it.
Yeah, we're not at that level where we have to re-recruit our guys every day like those guys do at the Division I level. That's insane right now that these kids are getting plucked out, in the parking lot after a tournament, right? We don't have to worry about that yet. And listen, if I do, then that becomes a good problem, right? That means we're winning some matches and having some success. But it's about the education here with Muhlenberg, and that's why you come here first. And I want to be successful. I want to win. Everybody does, but we want to provide a great experience for these kids and make them better people throughout their 4 years.
So the girls right now, what's been their schedule postseason now? Most of them are going to stick around until the spring semester ends.
So I didn't have a team this year. I was able. Muhlenberg was great and gave me an opportunity to just recruit. So they didn't. I know some schools have forced their coaches to start in 3 months, and that's just not. You're set up for failure, really. They allowed me to recruit this year, so I played the business model. I brought stickers and shirts to clinics and really just promote that we have a wrestling program and a women's wrestling program. And like I said, I met with a lot of coaches and went to a lot of recruiting events, and we're going to end up with about 7 or 8 recruits, maybe more going into the fall. We have a couple girls on campus who have interest and have been practicing with us. And so hopefully around 10 or 11 girls in the fall, we'll start competing as the men do in October and November.
Now, your schedule, is it planned to mirror the men's schedule, or do you kind of have your own based on who's providing teams? And
correct.
What are some of the teams that you kind of already have an idea that you might be competing against?
So there's only about 15 schools in Pennsylvania that have women's wrestling, right? And in the fall, for fall of 20, and there's only a handful in New Jersey. So we're going to see a lot of each other, a lot of different events. Now, that being said, there's 2 or 3 teams or 4 teams that are more established, 3-4 years. They got 20, 25 girls. Ursinus is one of those. New Jersey City is one of those. Alvernia has been around for a few years. So we'll manage that based on our roster size and how many we can compete. We still have to sponsor according to the NCAA rules, but we'll do a lot of tournaments, a lot of round robins, bringing 2 or 3 teams together on a Sunday and just trying to get some matches for the kids. Misericordia is a startup, Arcadia is a startup, Penn State Altoona is a startup, Felician is a startup, so Centenary is a startup.
Do you see more duels or more open tournaments?
Open tournaments. First year it'll be more open tournaments. Yeah, that's a nice cement job.
Mixer there. That's Adam Lushak, Division II All-American in 2010 out of East Stroudsburg. 2006 PIAA state runner-up, Northern Lehigh. Did some coaching there at Northampton, amongst other schools here. So I've known Adam since way back in high school, and great advocate for the sport, helping out 2 kids of his own now. So more of a family man, but loves to come back and compete.
And you could probably talk to the cement jobs better than anybody here coming through the Northampton program.
I'm just happy,
coached by Don Roan.
I'm just happy people around here don't call it a cow catcher, because that's when I get frustrated when I see that on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. It's not a cow catcher, it's a cement job. But yeah, that was a nice mixer. His opponent rolled through like you're supposed to, and Halushak just went and did it again.
I'll tell you what, he looks to form